Well, I think it's a bit difficult to be a quality journalist here in Bulgaria, just because there aren't that many options.
The biggest thing is that there aren't many media, and the other thing is that you have to choose between what you want to do and what your editors and chiefs want you to do.
It's really complicated in our country for journalists to survive, because they can't tell the truth. It's dangerous to tell the truth, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a journalist that helps the society to understand some facts. I want to investigate and tell the truth.
Yes, I'm optimistic because I've seen a lot of talented people that even a lot of talented people that I work with, and that's what I'm optimistic about, because I dream of, like, you know, together with those people, and that together we can do something big and meaningful. But I'm not optimistic about the whole situation.
Well, I'm not optimistic about the traditional media and the media in Bulgaria, which are sponsored and supported by the companies who have been ruling the big TV or radio stations until today. But what I'm optimistic about is that, just like Stella said, we can actually create something online, something new, maybe not that well paid, but something that is true in its nature. So maybe something small could change the system.
Well, since we joined the EU on 1st of January 2007, I think improvements are not as highly done and highly built by the whole society.
Salaries, for example, are on the lowest level in the whole EU. So most of the people are not feeling much difference in their private lives.
And a lot of people emigrated, actually. It started during the 90s, and probably it's continuing because they see better opportunities abroad than here, just because of the social politics of our government.
Personally, as a citizen, the EU is most important with the fact that I'm able to travel very easily. I've used one of those study programs, Erasmus, so actually I think that this was the moment I really managed to kind of touch the EU, when I met so many people from all the different member states, and I could really see that we're not that different, and actually we can work together.
The free market, I think, has made a lot of lives better. A lot of people are trying to explore new markets, and that's really good for the economy. And for me personally, I don't know, I prefer EU than Russia. So it's kind of a win-win situation we are here.
So to speak, I don't think that we're in the European Union on the whole. I mean, we are actually, but I don't feel so. I mean, I see Bulgaria like I saw it 5 years ago or 10 years ago. I mean, Bulgaria is on the same. Maybe there are some little steps that, let's say, the government has been done.
Regularly, the European Commission kind of checks how politics goes in the country. So I think there are just two main issues which we've had ever since we joined the EU. One is corruption, and the second one is the effectiveness of our court system.
Education, environment, and the health system.
these administrative things with the funds, because I think our administration is not ready enough to cope with these funds with so much money.
The biggest challenge right now is to take down the government. That's why there are protests. We want another government, we want new laws, better laws. We want more freedom to talk about things, freedom of the media and freedom of the journalists.
I think that the government should be totally reconstructed and rearranged.
People are free to choose where they can go and be happy. I mean, they tried to escape the country before the 90s and do it in one way. So if they're free to do it, why would somebody stop them? I mean, if politics and society don't want people to go somewhere, they should manage to create the environment for them to stay here and not like invent the regulations for them to, you should stay here because you're born here.
Once Bulgaria starts to have problem with immigrants, this means that our economics is good.
We need people who will drive our country out of the crisis and out of the problems here that are not few actually. There are a lot of them, and it's kind of responsibility of moral view and of values actually.
Young people will stay here and will decide rather not to run and hide from the whole problem thing, from the troublemakers.
People should not run away. People, though it is hard here, it is tough. It's easier to go somewhere else and to have a better life, but we have responsibility for our country. That's it. That's what I think.
If you have an aim, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, you need to take it. I mean, just walk. You can crawl to it, but with the right balance. That's what I'm thinking.